Wow. Look at my hair. It's growing kind of crazy, but it's growing. Got all different colors in it, but it's growing. It's got a bit of red from bleeding, gray all over the place. I don't know where in the heck this orange is coming from, if it's from the stuff I've been putting in my hair or what. I've been washing it in tea tree shampoo. I don't know, it's supposed to help your head somehow. But look at that, it's growing. Kind of weird, but it's growing. I had my hair pulled out once. Really bad. When it hurt, I asked the doctor if my hair would grow back, and he said it would grow back, but it would grow back weird. So it's growing weird, let me tell you. Sometimes it's curly and sometimes it ain't. Sometimes it's scraggly and sometimes it ain't. Anyways, I've been watching the news. I was supposed to get $1,400 in a stimulus check. Angel, Mom, yours is there. You're Barker. So I go to my bank. First, I try to go online. PNC Bank, boy, they lock you out. I put in the wrong password or something. I was trying to do it on my laptop. My laptop's all messed up. It don't have Word on it or any of the Microsoft stuff, and you can't really do things without the Microsoft stuff. And here I go. I've been thinking about my kids want me to stop working, so I guess I'm not going to work, and they want to help take care of me. So I guess my son's paying my copay for counseling, and my daughter's paying my phone bill apparently. And hopefully I'll get a new phone, be better than this one. This one's kind of messed up. It's got some pixels and stuff, you know how it gets when you drop it. Anyways, I told her I'd rather have a Samsung or LG. I don't really quite understand the apps on the iPhones. It's kind of complicated, and my brain's been hit too many times to be smart. The TVs are smart TVs, and they're a heck of a lot smarter than a fifth grader. They're a lot smarter than I am. Well, dad blame, when a TV is smarter than you, it means the computers are taking over. Send me to Mars, send me to Mars, send me to Mars. Oh, mercy. I watching the news, I get so aggravated. I just get really aggravated because people are still saying that coronavirus is a fake. They're still saying that the election was a fake. Are you serious? Come on. How many courts do you have to go through to prove that it was not? Now, again, he does target criminals and people without an education, because you can fool people that are criminals and without an education, because if they're criminals, you can say, hey, I'm the president, I'm going to put you in jail. And, they do what you want. And if you're in the service, they're supposed to honor and obey what the president says. But unfortunately, in the Constitution, there's a part in there that gives us the right, in the military, a right to disobey a president's order if he is the terrorist. I'll say it again. If he is the terrorist. Homegrown, instigated, planned, originated. Terrorist. No riot. Terrorist attack. Now, if it had been black people down there, hey, they'd have had everybody out there. Military, but on January 6th, oh, no, military is not involved. We're cool. This is my people. And then point away to the Capitol and say, I didn't do that. It was them crazy people. But that's what criminals do. They create the crime, and they'll send somebody out there to do the crime for them, and then they don't get in trouble because they didn't do it. Well, that needs to change. That needs to change big time, and the judicial system needs to change, because the victims are the ones getting victimized. Especially if you're a gun victim with the NRA. I say none. Let me think of something fancier to say about NRA. Not responsible agency. That's what they are. Not responsible agency. We can shoot somebody and we're not going to be responsible. The gun did it. Really? It was the people that done it. But guns are made by people. So basically what people do is they make instruments of damage. And I believe the animals are starting to wise up. I'm telling you what's the truth. You might not believe this, but I think they're wising up on us. Today I saw a teeny little bug and it was crawling and I said, "You been biting me, you little monster, you." And I picked it up and you know what it did? It rolled into a tiny little ball like this and stopped. I go, am I imagining things? Did I actually see a bug move and then not move? Or am I going crazy here? I am seeing counseling, maybe. So I looked at it again, and you know what it did? It opened up and started crawling along. So I picked it up again, and it wallowed up into that little ball again, hiding. Even the bugs are getting smarter than us people. Well, I opened up my hand and it started crawling again. Guess what I did? I killed that sucker. That bug ain't gonna bite me no more. Now, I had to kill that sucker when nobody's in the room, because in this house, they like to save things, even bugs. I ain't gonna be bit by that one no more. So, but this house is my daughter's house, and she bought it. We moved here 3 years ago, almost 4. This August will be 4 years we've been here. And we call this the killing house. Ooh, you must fear this house. It's a killing house. It's a killing house. It took 3 cats. 3. And then I heard this scratching in the wall. I keep hearing this brr, brr, and that's like birds do when they're mating, you know. Hey, what are you doing that behind my commode here, mister? Why don't you take it on upstairs or something? So I go downstairs and I tell my daughter, "You got something in your walls, Angel. I mean, I hear them in there." "No, Mommy, stop being that way." Told Caleb, my grandson, I told him, "Nana, this ain't nothing wrong with this house." So then I told Mark, that's right, "Mark, could you please do me a favor and come here and listen on this wall right here?" And he went down there and he was kind enough to listen, and he heard it scratching. Whoops. I heard it scratching. I messed up there, didn't I? Yeah, I messed up. But he heard that little bird scratching, so he went down there and he got him a saw and he cut a block in that wall. They took 14 or more dead birds out of that wall. Little tiny dead birds. And my grandson said, "Ain't nobody gonna believe this, so I'm gonna keep these." He's a little bit morbid sometimes, you know, likes all those horror films and stuff. So then Angel goes, "I gotta stop this house from killing birds." So they put a door in it. That's right. They put him a door down there. Got smart. So then one day she went down there and she opened up the door because I heard the scratching. And guess what? There was little birds in there, and she saved those little birds. God bless her little pea-picking heart. Don't you just love my daughter? Anyways, she saved them little birds. I wasn't going to let her save that bugs biting me. I just wasn't going to let her save that bugs biting me. You ain't going to bite me no more. No. So, I wouldn't even know what to call this video. Maybe I'll title this one Always. Nah, not always. It's okay to have dead air if they can see you. But if you're on the radio and they can't see you, you better not have no dead air. Dead air, not good, not good. Dead air means money not being spent. Not good, not good. I know, I was a DJ. But now I'm Lady Sandy. But I'm working on a podcast. That's why I'm doing videos to test the waters out there, see who's interested, who ain't. And most people ain't. Because there ain't nobody yet, or ever will be, probably. But who knows? I might come up with something, who knows? Never know, right? Anyways, I had a real bad dream about my ex-husband, my first husband, the one that had my kids by. And I called my son up. I wasn't about to ask my daughter because she gets mad when I worry about people that don't love me. And so she'd probably yell at me. So I didn't ask her, but I called my son. I said, son, I had a bad dream about your daddy. I said, call him up and see if he's okay, just to make me feel better. You don't have to tell him I asked or anything like that. Just tell him, just call him up and say, just thinking about you. Wondering if you're okay. And he did. Called back and said he's okay. Yesterday I found out that their daddy has prostate cancer. That's why I believe in dreams. I believe in them. I don't know if y'all do or not. A lot of people don't. The psychiatrists tell you ain't supposed to have dreams. That's a bunch of bullcrap, because you do have dreams and you do remember them. And the psychiatrists say you don't believe it. You can't remember your dreams. You're lying. Really? Have you got my brain? Do you know what I think? You know what I hear, what I see? You don't, do you? Absolutely not. So don't sit there and tell me that something ain't happening when it's actually happening. Now I know for a fact Mommy's had dreams about people, and she'd know, and she'd go out, and sure enough, the person she had them dreams about, something was wrong. And it runs in the family. I don't know, it's an Irish thing, I reckon. Has to be. Irish are the only ones that had the little fairy stories. But, yeah. So I believe in that. And when I have a bad dream about somebody that I divorced, over 46 years ago. Well, divorced him in 95. No, 96. No, not 96. 76. Good Lord. I got the dates mixed up. What's wrong with me? So I started college in 1976. I'd got my GED, and I was a graduate now. Yes. But he didn't think I could pass it. But I did, and I went to college. I paid my way through. I worked 2 jobs and worked in the library. And so I love to read. It was perfect for me when I was working on essays and stuff like that, and I could, do my own research at the library. Just, there's the stuff. Go do it, it was easy. Well, it wasn't easy. Of course it was easy. College not really easy, especially when you're not really had a proper education to where well, now I get all mixed up because we had more head injuries. Your brain takes a long time to heal. That's why a lot of football players ain't right. And they finally started making them wear helmets, thank God. They used to just wear leather helmets. It didn't save them much at all. So a lot of football players have been injured. And a lot of military been injured, And so PTSD sets in, and as you get older, you lose your short-time memory anyway. It's just the way it is. Boy, this has been way too long. I asked my son how I get more subscribers. He said, make them longer. Well, I made them longer. Ain't nobody subscribing. Whatever. Don't know if I made you laugh yet, but I'll tell you something. A little story. It's a little funny story. There used to be an old song called Ruby. I don't know what the title of the song was, but there was a part of it that says, Ruby, Ruby, honey, are you mad at your man? Back in that country song, Well, there was this coal bank we went and got our coal out of, me and Mommy. My brother was up there getting coal out. Me and Mommy crawl in because I was little, and I could crawl back in there. And I'd crawl in farther, and we set the charges to blow the coal out of the mountain. And then we'd crawl back in and pick the coal up and take it home and use it for the winter time. And so we was up there getting cold in the fall time, getting ready to get preparing for winter. And my brother was singing that old song, and my aunt had rented her house out right across from where the coal bank was. And somebody had rented that house out, and when Mac started singing that old song, this girl come out and she hollered, "Are you talking to me?" Her name was Ruby. They moved shortly after that. And shortly after that, they moved. Don't know why they moved, but they moved. And they weren't there no longer. But that story was so funny because my brother wouldn't go up there anymore. It's just me and Mommy go up there then. But he'd wait down there where the car was, that old rail trap car parked there. It belonged to the McGraws up a hill, and he'd wait down there. And we had to walk along the creek bank to get up to the coal bank, and he'd walk along there and he'd wait there, and me and Mommy pulled the coal out. He'd wheelbarrow it on down to the house. So me and Mommy go in and get the coal and pull it out with sleds and take it and put it in the wheelbarrow, and then he'd wheelbarrow it because he's stronger than us. He'd wheelbarrow it down to the house. Ruby, Ruby, are you mad at your man? I wonder if Ruby Tuesdays was made after Ruby. I doubt it. Hey, y'all have a great day. Great week. It's supposed to be starting to warm up. And things are starting a little bit more positive. I'm scheduled for my first Moderna shot. Wednesday. Yay, 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 yay. And then my second shot is in April. And then I can go travel. And if we get the stimulus like they say they're going to give us, I'm going to have my cruise control fixed. I don't like speeding tickets. And when I work on a song, it's usually when I'm traveling. And the better that song sounds, the faster I go. And pretty soon you hear, and it's a big old ticket that I can't afford. So I'm going to go see my sister in Kentucky. And my sister in Kentucky. And I don't know if I'm going into Hurley or not. Kind of dangerous to go in there. But who knows? I'll go see my family. Be safer then. But I'm going to wear a mask, though. Oh, no, I'm going to follow the protocol because even after, because people are still denying this stuff. They're still denying it's happening. It's not. It's real. It's real, people. People are dying, you know. People got sick. I know people got sick and died. Too many. And a lot of it was covered up. And said it wasn't true, you know. They didn't die of this. No, they died of this. They died of that. They died of whatever. But that COVID caused all those other problems. You know, the COVID, it causes trouble with your liver and your kidneys and your heart, everything, your lungs. And when you can't get no air, your body closes down. Breath of life, right? So, y'all have a great one. Get out and enjoy some sunshine and stuff, but be safe. Keep your distance. Wear a mask. If you're outside, it's airborne. If you're outside, I'm going to still wear a mask even if I go to an outside concert because it's airborne. So that air can blow it right in on you. If there's anybody in the vicinity and that air catches it and it goes right over to you, you just going to get sick. So I'm going to follow the protocol that Dr. Fossey said out there to begin with, and I'm just going to follow that, you know. But I go visit my family, and I told them already, I said, I'm going to set limits now. You can't come running up and hug me. You know, my hair's growing, though. I'll have it maybe long. Might get down to here before my granddaughter gets married, I hope. Have a great one. Peace. Love. Harmony. If you can sing. If you can't, just be harmonious and nice. I'm trying.